Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan greets President of the Republic of Turkey on the anniversary of the Declaration of the Republic and greets President of the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire on his re-election as President of the Republic. The Sultanate of Oman participates in the fourth meeting of Interior Ministers of the member states of the Economic Cooperation Organization in Tehran. The operational cost of tenders recorded a 43% decrease in government project sector as the financial savings exceeded 30 million Omani riyals during the last year and first half of 2025. And challenges, entrepreneurship opportunities and efforts made to develop services are discussed in a meeting at Musandam Governorate. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of the Republic of Turkey on the anniversary of the Declaration of the Republic. His Majesty the Sultan sent a similar cable to His Excellency President Dr. Alassane Ouattara of the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire on the occasion of his re-election as President of the Republic. The Sultanate of Oman participated today as the guest of honor at the fourth meeting of Interior Ministers of the member states of the Economic Cooperation Organization, ECO, in the Iranian capital, Tehran. The meeting was inaugurated by His Excellency Dr. Masoud Pezeshkian, President of the Islamic Republic of Iran. The Sultanate of Oman's delegation to the meeting was headed by His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior. His Excellency the Minister expressed the Sultanate of Oman's appreciation to the Islamic Republic of Iran for inviting the Sultanate of Oman to be the guest of honor at this meeting. The meeting discussed ways to enhance joint security cooperation, address current security challenges, and the importance of cooperation in the areas of border security, combating drugs and cybercrime. It also discussed the exchange of information and expertise between security agencies and the development of joint training and capacity building programs. His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior, met with His Excellency Iskandar Momini, Minister of Interior of the Islamic Republic of Iran, at the capital, Tehran. This comes as part of the Sultanate of Oman's participation as the guest of honor at the fourth meeting of Interior Ministers of the member states of the Economic Cooperation Organization, ECO. The two ministers discussed means of enhancing an existing cooperation between the Sultanate of Oman and the Islamic Republic of Iran in areas of common concern, in addition to reviewing a number of regional issues related to the agenda of the Economic Cooperation Organization. The two sides emphasized on the importance of developing channels of cooperation and communication between the relevant authorities in the two countries, as well as exchanging expertise in a way that strengthen joint efforts in facing regional challenges and contribute to supporting security and stability and sustainable development. The operational cost of tenders recorded a 43% decrease in the performance of the government project sector during the past year and the first half of this year. The project's tenders and local content authority confirmed that the financial savings exceeded 30 million Omani riyals as part of efforts to enhance governance and rationalize spending. The results showed an increase in the number of tenders during the past year, reaching 100, reflecting the improved advanced planning and an accelerated pace of project implementation. The change orders contributed positively with a 24% decrease, an indicator that confirms the development of technical monitoring and oversight mechanisms for projects and implementation in accordance with the highest standards of efficiency to achieve sustainable use of public fund. A meeting was held in Musandam Governorate, bringing together His Excellency Syed Ibrahim bin Saeed Al Busaidi, Governor of Musandam, and the branch of the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the Governorate to emphasize the importance of partnership between the public and private sectors in achieving sustainable development and economic diversification. During the meeting, the most prominent challenges facing the business environment were reviewed, along with practical suggestions to enhance the efficiency of companies. The attendees also discussed possible measures to simplify business environment and enhance integration among government initiatives due to their role in developing the local economic system. The third edition of the Asian Universities Debate Championship in Arabic commenced today at the headquarters of the Arab Open University in the Wilaya of Sib. The championship witnessed participation of 40 educational institutions from 18 Asian countries, with 145 debaters competing in an intellectual atmosphere based on respect for cultural diversity and differing opinions. This reflects the spirit of debate founded on logic, persuasion, and eloquence, and the championship continues until the 1st of next November. Oman's hosting of this championship for the second consecutive time following the success of 2023 edition confirms its position as a leading regional destination for hosting youth and intellectual events. The championship's opening ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Mohammed bin Saeed Al Balushi, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Information. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology has rewarded the project to develop Al Moj Road and the related section of November 18th Street. The project includes adding a third lane in each direction of the road from the airport bridge to Al Ishraq roundabout towards Al Sib Beach. It also includes the construction of a bridge and four-way traffic lights at Al Moj roundabout and the construction of an overpass and underpass for vehicles at the existing Al Bahja roundabout. The project includes upgrading Al Ishraq roundabout to a three-way traffic light intersection, adding a third lane from Al Moj roundabout to Al Mawalih bridge, and constructing two underpasses for vehicles heading from November 18th Street to Al Mawalih bridge. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology is also in the process of finalizing the procedures for awarding the Muscat Expressway expansion project. As the Duqm Economic Forum enters its second day, attention is turning to how the city is evolving, combining smart infrastructure, green industries, and a lifestyle designed for tomorrow. More details coming up.
Rising on Oman's southeast coast, Duqm is fast becoming a city of the future. From green industries to smart neighborhoods, planners are creating a city that blends innovation, lifestyle, and global connectivity.
I think one lesson is when you use technology, you should start by asking for whom are we doing this and why. And then you find a lot of answers when you talk with the citizens or with the city about the needs of the city. It could be smarter waste management or reduce emissions or less congestions and better mobility. So it's a lot of different answers if you start asking about the needs.
At the heart of this transformation is a drive to position Duqm as a hub for sustainable development, investment, and modern living.
I think Oman has always done a fantastic job in really creating an authentic, very immersively rich experience in tourism. And I think this is just one of the many opportunities that Oman has. I think it's a very exciting proposition for investors. And I think there's a real great opportunity not just to do the urban tourism approach here, but also to look at mono resorts in some of the islands and to look at other boutique offerings that are very experiential in their approach.
As experts discuss sustainable urban planning and tourism models, Duqm is emerging as an example of how innovation can align with Oman's broader economic goals.
I'm very happy to be part of this development, supporting the development of the right products and services and the right infrastructure to be able to attract, first to develop a city and to develop a nice residence for people to come and live and work here, and to create the economic activities that are related with the port, with the energy and all the other things that we are building here.
Duqm is proving that the future can be built today with cutting-edge industries, smart neighborhoods, and a growing community of young professionals. The city is showing Oman and the region what a modern, sustainable city looks like. This is Afra Amr reporting for the Sultanate of Oman Television from the Special Economic Zone at Duqm, Al-Wusta.
Still to come in our news bulletin. Innovation and Entrepreneurship Week activities are launched at Sultan Qaboos University. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The National Museum and the Embassy of the Russian Federation in Muscat held an official reception and photo exhibition to mark 40 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations between Oman and Russia from the signing of the joint communique in 1985 by His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, who was then serving as the Under-Secretary for Political Affairs, to the deepening partnership that continues to this day.
At the heart of Muscat, the National Museum and the Embassy of Russian Federation came together to celebrate a milestone, 40 years of diplomatic relations between the Sultanate of Oman and the Russian Federation.
Russia is becoming more known and becoming favorite destinations to many Omanis. Also, we have noticed a reasonable increase of Russian tourists who are coming to Oman.
Rare archival photographs and documents reveal moments of friendship, diplomacy, and shared vision, culminating in His Majesty's historic state visit to Russia earlier this year.
These photographs relate to the period of establishing diplomatic relations, as well as the development of our interaction in various areas, primarily political. This exhibition will allow visitors to understand the main stages of the development of these relations.
The celebration reached its culmination with captivating performances by world-famous opera stars Dinara Aleva and Igor Morozov, accompanied by pianist Lubush Venjik, a harmonious reflection of the enduring cultural bond between Oman and Russia.
We've made a mixture of the richest representatives of the Russian music in both classical sphere and in folk direction. The upcoming concerts will feature renowned performers, winners of Tchaikovsky competition, of international music Tchaikovsky competition, such as Nail Mavludov, the pianist, Elena Torresan, the violinist.
This celebration not only honors 4 decades of diplomatic ties, but also highlights the shared commitment of Oman and Russia to cultural and artistic exchange. Beyond the formalities of diplomacy, this exhibition stands as a reminder that cultural dialogue often speaks the loudest, preserving history and strengthening the ties between the Sultanate of Oman and the Russian Federation. From the National Museum of Oman, this is Ruqayya Rashid Al-Khdairi, Sultanate of Oman Television.
The Municipal Council of Al-Dakhliya Governorate discussed at its 8th meeting this year a number of topics related to urban planning and the development of municipal services in the Governorate wilayas. The Council reviewed reports submitted by the relevant government entities regarding infrastructure projects, regulating land use, creating residential plots within the Hay Al-Turath 5 plan, completing the planning of the Kama area in the Wilaya of Nizwa, developing the Al-Madri plan in the Wilaya of Bahla, developing the Jabal Shams Hil Al-Iraq plan, allocating sites for service, tourism and cultural projects in the Wilaya of Al-Hamra. The Council also discussed improving the efficiency of public services in the wilayas of the Governorate to meet the needs of citizens and support sustainable local development. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al-Hajri, Governor of Al-Dakhliya and Chairman of the Municipal Council. The Municipal Council of South Al-Sharqiya Governorate, reviewing in its meeting the development projects and initiatives in the Governorate. The meeting highlighted topics related to extending basic services to the Al-Dahaim area in the Wilaya of Ja'lan Bani Bu Hassan, the latest development in the Sultan Turki bin Saeed Road dualization project, and the readiness of the equestrian ground project in the Wilaya of Sur, the development of the Al-Hira area in the Wilaya of Al-Kamil Al-Wafi, and the restoration of the historic Al-Wafi Mosque. The Council also discussed a proposal to install phosphorus signals for camels with the aim of reducing traffic accidents, and a proposal to beautify the Ja'lan Bani Bu Hassan fort in a way that enhances the historical and aesthetic value of the archaeological sites in the Governorate. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Badr Al-Ma'wali, Governor of South Al-Sharqiya, Chairman of the Council. The Municipal Council in the North Al-Sharqiya Governorate reviewed during its 8th meeting this year the service and development issues in the Wilaya of the Governorate. The Council reviewed a presentation from the Oman Vision 2040 Implementation Office in North Al-Sharqiya Governorate detailing the outcomes and indicators related to achieving the vision's objectives at the governorate level. The Council also discussed the mechanisms for establishing and implementing private sector projects, in addition to examining the use of loans and housing assistance provided to citizens. It also reviewed a statement on investment opportunities in the commerce and industry sectors. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Mahmoud bin Yahya Al-Dhuhli, Governor of North Al-Sharqiya Governorate. Sultan Qaboos University launched the activities of the 2nd edition of Innovation and Entrepreneurship Week to promote a culture of innovation and strengthen the principles of entrepreneurship among its students and staff. The event aimed to encourage participants to transform creative ideas into practical projects that contribute to economic and social development. Organizing this event comes as part of the university's ongoing efforts to support the national innovation ecosystem and to provide a stimulating environment for creativity. The program includes workshops, panel discussions, student project exhibitions, and sessions featuring entrepreneurs and experts who share their experiences and success stories. The opening ceremony was held under the patronage of His Highness Sayyid Dr. Fahd bin Al-Jalandar Al Saeed, Vice-Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University. Under the theme Cinema and the Sea, the third edition of Al-Batna International Film Festival kicked off in the Wilaya of Liwa in North Al-Batna Governorate, bringing together a selection of filmmakers and artists from Oman and abroad. The festival aims to support the cinematic movement in the Sultanate of Oman, create opportunities for young talents in film production, and highlight Omani values and cultural heritage through the participating work, which includes feature films, documentaries, and short films. The festival's program features a screening of local Arab and international films, in addition to panel discussions and specialized workshops in directing, cinematography, and screenwriting, aiming to develop young filmmakers' skills and encourage professional film production. The University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Salalah organized the first edition of a Cybersecurity Awareness Forum that focused on enhancing cybersecurity awareness and developing digital protection skills. The forum included awareness lectures presented by specialists from various entities on developing cybersecurity and electronic exhaustion. It also included a workshop entitled Digital Home Shield, in addition to the accompanying exhibition of recent students' projects in protecting systems and information. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan greets President of the Republic of Turkey on the anniversary of the Declaration of the Republic and greets the President of the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire on his re-election as President of the Republic. The Sultanate of Oman participates in the fourth meeting of Interior Ministers of the Member States of the Economic Cooperation Organization in Tehran. The operational cost of tenders recorded a 43% decrease in government project sector as the financial savings exceeded 30 million Omani riyals during last year and first half of 2025. And challenges, entrepreneurship, opportunities and efforts made to develop services are discussed in a meeting at Masandam Governorate. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.